So, you've just unlocked the latest Hydro DPS, Mualani, and you're probably thinking, how does she stack up against the mighty Neuvillette? Do her abilities feel too complicated? Who are the best teammates for her? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to maximize her potential, and I'll reveal a teammate that will let your Mualani deal absurd damage, even without Vaporize. Welcome to the Ultimate Mualani Guide. Whether you're a veteran or a newbie, this guide will cover her playstyle, artifacts, weapons, talents, constellations, and best team comps in the easiest language possible. Let's dive in! Mualani is a Hydro DPS who excels at dealing consistent damage with her unique playstyle. Her normal attacks might seem weak, but once she uses her elemental skill, everything changes. She hops onto her Sharky surfboard and enters the Night Soul's blessing state. In this state, her normal attacks transform into Sharky's Bite, dealing Night Soul-aligned Hydro DMG based on her max HP. This is considered normal attack DMG. But wait, there's more! When she makes contact with enemies in this state, she tags them and gains a wave momentum stack. You can gain 1 stack per enemy every 0.7 seconds, up to a maximum of 3 stacks. Once you've got 3 stacks, your next normal attack will unleash Sharky's Surging Bite, massively increasing her damage and firing shark missiles at up to 5 tagged enemies. This is where Mualani truly shines. And remember, you'll want to vaporize this damage to boost it by 1.5 times. When you hit an enemy with Sharky's Surging Bite, a puffer will be generated nearby, restoring 20 Night Soul, allowing you to extend her Night Soul's blessing state even further. In a typical rotation, you can expect up to 3 Sharky's Surging Bites, making her a powerhouse in the right hands. But to make the most out of her potential, you'll need the right artifacts.
Heyo! I'm Mualani, a guide from the people of the Springs, at your service!
Let's talk stats. Prioritize HP or Elemental Mastery on her Sands, Hydro DMG bonus on her Goblet, and Crit DMG on her Circlet. And here's a pro tip. Don't use crit rate on her Circlet. Her substats focus on crit rate, crit DMG, HP percentage, flat HP, and some energy recharge. As for sets, the Obsidian Codex is tailor-made for Mualani, boosting both her Hydro DMG and HP. But while you're farming for that, Heart of Depth or Gilded Dreams are solid alternatives. And if you're using Farina, the 4-piece Mauritius Hunter is a great choice too. But remember, if you're below AR 45, don't stress too much about set bonuses. Focus on leveling up. Now, let's talk weapons. Her best in-slot free-to-play option is the Ring of Yash, a new craftable from Natlan that gives a decent amount of HP and boosts her normal attack DMG by 16 to 30%. But if you're looking for other options, the Widsith is a solid choice, though it has a long cooldown, making it situational. If you're lucky enough to have 5-star weapons, Kagura's Verity is a great pick, and her signature weapon, Surf's Up, is the absolute best, offering a whopping 88% crit DMG. But here's the twist. The Widsith can actually outperform it with specific buffs.
Whoa! Whoa!
For her talent priority, focus on maxing out her elemental skill first, then her burst, and finally her normal attacks. Now, let's pit Mualani against Neuvillette. Neuvillette excels in AoE damage and Hydro application, making him a force to be reckoned with in the right teams. But Mualani offers something different, a blend of single target burst and sustained DPS. If you love seeing those big numbers pop up on your screen, Mualani might just edge out Neuvillette in specific comps. Want to know which ones? Keep watching! Mualani's team comps are a bit tricky right now, but her best teams revolve around maximizing her Vaporize damage. Pair her with Xiangling for Pyro application, Kazuha or Sucrose for Swirl, and Barbara or Kokomi for Hydro Resonance. And in that 4th slot, try using Kachina with the Cinder City set to boost her damage even further. This setup works great for free-to-play players. You can also put Zhongli for Geo-Resonance, but if Xiangling isn't available, Farina is an excellent substitute to maximize her potential without relying on Vaporize. So, is Mualani worth the investment? If you're into high-risk, high-reward gameplay and love surfing through Natlan with style, she's an absolute must-pull. Even without the perfect setup, Mualani deals an absurd amount of Hydro damage, and I can see her becoming a staple in future meta teams. But if you already have Neuvillette, you might want to weigh your options carefully. Mualani brings a fresh and exciting dynamic to the Hydro roster, and I can't wait to see how she shakes up the meta. If this guide helped you, hit that subscribe button for more in-depth guides just like this one. And let me know in the comments, are you Team Mualani or Team Neuvillette? If you're still unsure, check out my video on the best farming routes for Mualani's Ascension materials. See you in the next video, and good luck on your polls!